Awesome.
Ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́
Hi, everyone. We're live. We're ready. Are we ready? Hello? Our speaker, we're waiting. Can you hear me? We're in the room. We're waiting for you. All right. Okay, people. Good evening, everyone. Our speaker should be joining us in about 1 to 3 minutes. I am also very excited about this session. Why? Because he's a world-known videographer, and I can tell you that I've worked with him personally, and I've learned a lot of hacks, tricks, as far as video production and using videos to actually make more sales. I have learned a lot from AY Grin, and he is a professional cinematographer and he will be dishing it hot today. And so I want everyone to be alive, to be, here and present. Don't go anywhere. Just make sure that you engage. This is a session you don't want to miss. I say that because they say video is the future, and that is so true because I was at Porfo's, sales cohort training, and guess what? One of the members said he made a video for a 30 seconds video, and that video went viral, and he was able to close sales and attract new clients just by making a 30 seconds video that went viral. And guess what? I guess he made more than $1,000 from that video alone. That video got him leads. The leads gave him conversation with these people, or he was able to have conversations with people. And after that, he closed massive sales. People have YouTube channel. Why? To put up video content. And why? Because YouTube is like the second most visited website or search engine. Now, you can Google it. You can Google it to find out why video is so important. And so I don't want you to miss this session. It gets why. And another reason is the things that you will type, that you will not be able to type and finish typing on time, you would have made that sense in just 1 minute video. Who agrees? If you know you agree, just say yes in the comments. If you think that is true, just say yes. Oh, you are worried that when you create video content, how do you engage with people who cannot hear? That is why there's transcription. That is why there's transcription. And so your video will still sell because people who cannot hear and who cannot speak, as long as your video is properly done and there is, user accessibility is well considered, you would have no problem making sure that your audience have value or get value. In fact, the person who cannot hear and speak can make sense of your expression when they look at you and why they're reading the meaning that is said or that is spoken, even though they can't hear you. So I want you to engage in this session, and let me check the room to be sure if our speaker is here with us. I'm checking the room right now.
Hello.
Oh, he's here. Our speaker is here. Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Let me make him a host. Yes, I'm making you a host, and I'm pinning you. Good to have you on board.
Good evening, Bisola.
Yeah. If you can hear him, just unmute yourself and say good evening. No.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Okay. Make sure you are engaging in the chat. This is not muted conversation. It's a video something. So you guys should interact. Let's make this as lively as it can be. So you have the floor, coach.
Good evening, everyone. My name is AY Grin An, and a content creator.
Can you all hear him?
Are we good to go?
Yes, I believe so.
So, I would like our chief host to probably ask questions.
Okay.
I
You
think
want this to be conversational. That makes
exactly.
sense. He doesn't like to talk too much. It's we that we came to this one to be doing talk. Okay, he's a person of results. And of course, like I already gave you the intro, this is Mr. AY Grin. I call him AY Grin, but of course, he already introduced himself and told you his name. He's an award-winning video director, professional cinematographer. And today, the topic for today's conversation is creating irresistible videos to profit in millions. So the very first question I would like to ask you is, why did you decide to go into this line of work? I mean, when there are so many other things you can possibly do, why did you choose to go into this line of work? Just to help us get to understand who you are before we continue the conversation.
Okay, it started from high school. It was passion, actually. I like to play with camera a lot, and for me, it was just my dream to play with camera. I love cameras a lot. I don't joke with it. So back in high school, I would save money to buy anything gadget, anything equipment, that I can film with. So I was actually studying law.
Wow.
When I was at university, 2005, 2006.
Law?
I had to drop out. Yes.
Wow.
I had to drop out. Law was disaccredited in OOU then. So we had to wait like a year for NUC to accredit law. And I discovered that I wasn't coping with law. I had this vision, like I see myself as a filmmaker, I see myself as somebody behind the scene. I see myself, telling stories. So I wasn't coping with law. And I told my parents, see, I'm not sure I'm a lawyer. Talking is not actually my thing. I am not a good talker. But I see myself, telling stories via, visuals. So then I left to NT Television College, Jos, to study television production. Then I did a BSc Mass Communication JOS. So from there, I think that was in 2011. But before then, I've been working like professionally as a filmmaker. I've worked with a lot of companies, MSP, DSTV, HITV back in those days, before I decided to, set up my own brand. So, and actually in those days, it wasn't like a salary, job. It was like a contract job. So the filmpreneur was also like a background thing for me. It wasn't like, I've always feel like you can make money, like as a filmmaker without being employed. So instead of getting employed by somebody, I take contracts. I try to be contract. So, and this has pushed me a lot, in the last, 10 years. It has helped me, achieve a lot of things, meet a lot of people, feature in a lot of, big projects as well. So far so good. I think, it's been quite a journey.
Basically, you left law to pursue your passion, and now you make a lot of money and you still enjoy what you do, right?
Till tomorrow, I don't think I
So
want to do it.
you're confirming the assertion or the statement that you can actually build wealth from your passion. Some people think it's not
Definitely.
possible.
No, it is possible. I have, testimonies.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now let's get into it,
Hello.
because people are not here for storytelling. Like, I don't want this to be about you or us just talking about your success, your wins. People here are, some of them are content creators, some of the people here are authors, some of the people here are study abroad prospects who also want to make money from their knowledge. Some are in the graphic space, some are in the health niche, some are in the educational niche like me, some are, in fact, people, drop your niches in the comments so that this can be about all of us, not just about me. Me, I know how to collect his brain and be picking his brain. You, this is your chance. So I want some people to just drop their niches in the chat. These are people who want to be able to make videos for their brand, right? They need to understand how this should be done so that when they do it and they learn how to do it the right way, their videos can actually bring them money. Is it actually possible that someone who is just a pastor, no, let me not say a pastor, someone who is just working with, who sells sanitary pads, right? Or ladies' personal care products. How does video add up in that kind of business? Or someone who is just a classroom teacher, or who is just interested in, who is a baker, how does it add up in their work? So I want you to help us understand what video does to our brands. How does it add up? What role will videos play? And when you explain the role, tell us how we can begin to really, use that thing you call content is the new gold, because you always say that. And when I see your status update or your personal, description on your WhatsApp, it says content is the new gold. So tell us, how can we build gold from video content creation?
Okay. You see, I love the fact that you said a lot of entrepreneurs, like, we all have the platform. The first thing is understand your audience, understand the market. Now, creating content, I will call it content. Creating content for your, the market or your audience should be the priority in any business. If you want to make money, whatever you are doing, even if you're a videographer, you sell, stuffs, you're an entrepreneur, video is the most easiest way to sell your market. Now, how do you not create such videos? How do you create such content? We have a lot of techniques. We have, adverts. We have, you personally talking to audience, we have video. We have, Facebook ads and all that. But the key thing is, how do you create irresistible content, irresistible videos that are catchy enough for people to notice? There are a lot of videos on the internet. There are a lot of videos on TV. But how do you create a catchy videos? How do people get to know what's this guy talking about? Now, if you notice these days, a lot of brands tend to use comedians to sell their markets. What they do is they do mentions. They do straight up ad, like you ask somebody to market you by creating a video comedy. I will give an example with a popular brand, Kola Kalagbo. Some of us don't use those products, but it's stuck in our brain now. Before now, I don't know, like people use something to stimulate their sexual organs, or so all of so many of these ABBA products. But hello.
I'm still here.
Okay, thank you.
I just want the attention to be on you.
Okay, good. Now, if you look at it, a lot of ABBA products or brands are now using that particular technique, like to sell their market. They have a lot of comedians, creating content for them. Creating, they want it's like a consistent stuff. Creating viral videos for them, mentioning their brands in their videos. And this technique, like you can't seem to, like, even if you're not interested, there's this guy again, Smokebox NG. Now, he does a lot of wild stuff, like just come and start shouting, they are beating this guy, they are doing this, and people start watching and they say, see, guy, even if we are not buying, if you are not a smoker, I'm buying from you because of his consistency. Let's not talk about the professionalism of your video, how perfect your video. I'm talking about how consistent, you push your videos. You can sell your market even without, spending a lot of money. I think somebody is talking from the background. Can you please mute yourself or something? Hello? Hello?
I'm trying to find out who that is.
Okay,
I don't know.
I think it's fine now.
Okay. Please, if you're not muted, try to mute yourself. Try to mute yourself if you're unmuted. I mean, if you're not muted, please be muted. Thank you.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, the first thing is how to make a viral video.
Okay.
You have
how to what? Make a viral video. Guys, do you have your note and pen? How to make a viral
video.
Awesome.
So you have a market to sell. How do you sell to people? How do you get your brand stick to their brain? If you don't have it stick to their brain, there's no way it lasts. It doesn't last. A lot of videos are being uploaded on the internet every moment. So how do you create a viral video? Number one, map out, a strategy by writing out your own idea. You can create a synopsis, you can write it down, you can do a storyboard. A storyboard is like a drawing where you try to create like a pictorial form of your strategy or the idea. How do you want to create your videos? How do you want to sell to people? How do you intend to make your video go viral? What are the things you want to include in those videos? So once you have an idea, then you can start thinking of how to just create a sample. We call it pilot. So once you create this pilot, push it out, upload it, get people to review it, ask people for their honest opinion. Then from there, you can say, okay, this strategy is going to work. Be honest with yourself. Let people give you an honest review. Then once you see, people start saying, okay, well, you are doing great, you are doing well, then try to be consistent. From there, you start developing a professional idea of how to create, a better video. Maybe by hiring a videographer or a cinematographer, or by hiring a content creator to help you record a professional video to put on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and other platforms. So creating a viral video takes you yourself, thinking of something. I can't be telling you about your own brand, like you are selling let's say you are a bookseller or something. I'm not going to teach you how to sell your book or how to write your book, but I'm telling you, if you want to sell your book, how do you market it to people? By creating videos. So the most important thing now is to be consistent. Once you have created a video, whatever video you are creating, how to be consistent with it. People don't have choice. Like the way we build things, it's kind of magical. Some of us don't even, when they play songs, all the time, some songs you don't even like. You end up dancing to those songs because it sticks to your brain. It's like a magnet. So once you have a video and you are consistent about it, people don't have choice. Some of the things we do today, like, it's not as if nobody has the monopoly of everything. But I'm saying, if you watch movies in the cinema, these are they get your attention. They do publicity. From the idea, they plan the publicity. They make sure they carry along the media from behind the scenes stories and everything. So they already have the publicity even before the film is out. So while writing your books, while planning to sell maybe clothing or something, start thinking of how to market it, how to do show off. Show off is one of another technique. Like if you are creating video, you do show off a lot. There's nothing bad in it. Even me personally, I think I'm poor with like hyping myself.
Show off. The word
Yes, show
is
off.
show off. It's a game of show off. If
It's a
you can't
game.
show off, you can't go viral.
No, at all. Those of us behind the scene, I've worked with a lot of comedians, I've worked with a lot of filmmakers, and when you say AY Grin, they say, that name rings a bell, but they don't know the guy, because that's not my market. My own market is to create content for people. But for you, a seller, for you, a marketer, for you, a brand, that doesn't have to do with, cinematography, you need to create the content for yourself that will market you. And when you market yourself, there's no way you don't make money, because that's why we work. Nobody works to just work. We work to make money. How do you become a millionaire? By working. And when you work, you market yourself. So I think creating the video itself and being consistent with it is number one key to being successful in whatever you are doing. Number two is having a pattern. Let people know you for something. I gave an example of Smokebox NG the other time. That guy is popular for making stupid videos. Let me use that word. I'm sorry. He's popular for, when people watch this, this guy is just stupid. This guy is just crazy and all that. But when they keep saying the guy all the time, they feel like, see, even if you don't smoke, buy from this guy. I'll give another example. Look at Bobrisky. People say Bobrisky is using the gender more than the people self, the female gender. I can tell you categorically that guy is just a man. Like he's not a woman, but he's selling his market by making himself, consistent, making himself, trending on all blogs and websites, all news channels. He's always saying this and saying that. So brands will use him or her for their own advert too, because the guy is popular. He's always whatever he says it become news, almost immediately. So look for a pattern. Look for a pattern. Map out something like a strategy for yourself. You have the video already. How do you use your video? Like have a pattern, have a strategy. Are you with me? Have a strategy. Once you have a strategy, everybody has a strategy. If you look at all these comedians, they have their own. You can't copy anybody. There's no need copying. Just think of something. Think of an idea. Look at Brother Shaggy, look at Macaroni. The guy was popular with Owen and all those slangs. Look for something, create something, and be consistent with it. People will buy it, they will buy it. They don't have choice. Once you are consistent with any idea you have, they will buy. There are millions of people on social media. So, and you always have your own market, you always have your own audience once you are consistent. No matter what is funny to somebody might not be funny to somebody else, but believe me, you have your own platform, you have your own market, you have your own audience. That is key.
You have your own tribe.
Exactly. You have people that are waiting to see whatever you are posting. As silent as my own brand may be, like, I'm not the guy that wants to come on your face all the time. But I have people that are always waiting to see, guy, post something. Are you getting my point? I have people that are always waiting to see, guy, post something, we want to watch. There was a time I was trying to do comedy. I know it's not my way, but it's not, I was not called to be a comedian. But at least I could, get 1,000 views in just few hours by trying to make, a viral video, by trying to make a funny thing, like a funny, theme or a, let me say, a comic, visuals. So creating a viral video takes you yourself, mapping out an idea, creating a pattern. I think I will stop here. Let me ask, or I will want people to ask questions before I move further to creating a fantastic video.
Okay, so I have one more question so that I can give the room to everybody. And then each person should ask a question based on what they do, and then you can just share creative ideas with them on how they can go about creating videos for their brand. And so my question again would be, how often should I create video content? I mean, should I just switch to video content creation and leave text? And then how do I make sure that my video is something that both people who cannot even hear, who cannot speak but can read, will be able to follow my content? Because I mean, I was trying to explain that, but I also want them to hear from you what exactly they need to do.
Okay. Now, you see, when, like I said earlier, you have an idea, you have a pattern, you get reviews from people. I will give an example. Yawa Skits. I don't know if anybody knows Yawa Skits. Upload his comedy every Friday. People are always waiting to see his video, to watch his video. He has his own audience. Now, once you have your audience, you know how often they want to see you. Not to bore them with, if you upload all the time, there's nothing bad in it. Like Macaroni, a comedian, he uploads almost every day or every 2 days. Are you getting my point? He knows his audience. Once you know your audience, once you know the people you sell to, it will be easier for you to sell to them by creating, it will be easier for you to pitch your video to them. So it doesn't matter if you upload all the time or you upload once in a month. The first thing to know is map out a plan, get a pattern, then know how they know your audience. Just know your audience.
Map out a plan, create a pattern, and know your audience.
Know your audience.
Please note that. I want some people to
people
write
don't want
that
to see you on the screen all the
chat.
time. Even if you sell prosperity or long life, it doesn't matter to them.
And
it's
true.
Like, this guy
on Instagram, you see people selling prosperity, people selling long life on Instagram, and people are buying.
So you made mention of people that can't hear or what,
and can't speak but can read.
Okay. Now there's what we call motion graphics.
Awesome. Motion graphics. Okay.
Sometimes you don't have to like come on their face to talk or something. You can create motion graphics. A lot of companies use motion graphics, like DSTV. They can advertise you by using just motion graphics without using any image. You can create text on screen. You can do audio jingle and send it as broadcast. Are you getting my point? So
yeah,
there are a lot of techniques in creating content for people to know your brand more. So once you know your audience, you know what they like. I will set another example. If you look at Macaroni or all these comedians, now they have a particular way they help people sell their market or their brands. Now, Macaroni, all he has to do is just to mention a particular brand in his own comedy. He doesn't have to do the film is out, watch this movie. No. All you have to do is just to mention your brand in his own video, and boom, people start checking your own handles. They check your Instagram handle, you check your website, if it is on his bio or his Instagram page. There's no way. They will have to check. People that does insight and everything, they know how to track all this stuff. In those days, we used to do clickbait. I don't know if you remember clickbait. You create a false video or something, then you put your link underneath. Then people will click to go and watch the full video, only to just meet something else. Some will stay, some will say, what's this? But there's no way at least something must stick to somebody's brain. The mistake people make often is they want to generate audience once, like boom, I have 1 million.
They want to blow.
No, it doesn't work that way. It's a gradual process. It's something gradual. So just get somebody to like what you do. Get somebody to like your content, and the rest will be useful. Don't worry. You are on the first step to become a millionaire or a billionaire yourself. Facebook has given everybody platform today. Started with how many people on the platform, but now they have over 1 billion people using Facebook. And I think now Mark should be number 5 or 6, in the world. So have I answered your question or?
Yes, please. Yes, please. You have. So I want others to engage with you. I mean, I want this to be as interactive as it can be. And so I'd like members or those in the platform to unmute themselves and, ask questions that is personal to them as far as their brand is concerned, or their brands are concerned, rather, grammar. So people, unmute yourself and ask questions. This is first come, first served, though. If you don't unmute, I will only take 5 people. The first 5 to raise their hand, unmute and start speaking. No.
Okay, good evening, ma.
No, you're talking to Mr. AY Grin.
Okay, good evening, Mr. AY Grin. My question is, how
okay, good evening. No.
When it comes to using video content, right?
Others, please be muted. If you're not speaking, be muted. Can you speak up, madam?
How can I use that? How can I employ that?
We can hardly hear you.
Okay, so my question is, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, ma?
Yes, we can hear you.
If he can hear you, but I can hardly hear you. But if he can hear you, that's okay.
I'm with you.
Hello, ma'am. He can hear you. Where is she? Yeah, please go on and speak. She stopped talking. Okay, let's see. Is she still there, or we give someone else the chance? You need to start all over again.
Or maybe they should send it as questions.
Okay, send it as text. Yeah, just drop it as a chat in the chat room.
Somebody is saying, what are the tools one can use for live video as a beginner? Your phone.
Okay.
You can start with your phone. Then when you get to understand how it works better, then you can start buying a camera. You can start buying there are a lot of tools like
What does she mean by tool? What exactly does she want to learn? Maybe that will help you understand.
The first thing you need is you can use your phone to do live video. Then if you want to go professional, then you can start buying gadgets like cameras, mixers, and your internet device as well.
Maybe that question, I think that question is loaded. I don't really get it. Except if she's willing to unmute herself to, if she thinks, do you think that answer is sufficient, Madam Anne-Marie? Because I don't know if what she...
No, the person is saying, are there apps? Definitely.
Definitely. Now you're beginning to make your question more straightforward. Oh, maybe apps that can be used for live video sessions, right?
Okay. Now there are we have what we call Be Live. Be Live is a platform that enables you to stream to a lot of people. And
can you give us what's the name? Can you spell so someone can type?
B-E-L-I-V-E.
I didn't get that.
B-E-B-E-L-I-V-E. Let me type it in the chat.
Okay. Be Live. Okay. Okay.
You can also Google. There are a lot of apps. Everyone can read my chat, right?
Yes. Okay. So there's another question. As a writer and a writer's coach, how does she use video to promote her brand?
Okay. Now, for a writer or writer's coach, I think you should do more of live videos.
Did you get that, Madam? Did she get that, Madam Aderemi? Is recommending that you do more of live videos. So where would you recommend that people who are starting out? If I want to go live, should I go live everywhere?
No.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or how should I do my structuring?
Okay, I think if you want to go live, one of the things you should do is you must have a list of people who you know are your subscribers. A lot of coaches or a lot of writers have club. They have books club. Now, those are your first audience. Now, you can create a group on Facebook. Facebook allows you to create a group and do a video, live video with just the people in your group. You can do Instagram Live, where your followers get to see you, interact with them. Because if you are creating a professional video to advertise book or something, I'm not certain, because of this our generation, you might not be getting the audience. You might not be getting to a lot of people. But once you have at least few people that are subscribing to your write-up or something, then you can create a group on Facebook or go live on Instagram with your followers. Then you can ask them to share. You will do a lot of begging. That's the reality. You beg people to share, you beg people to subscribe to your channel. That's certain. People are stingy with this stuff, and it's easy, but beg them to share your page, beg them to share your videos, beg them to come online and watch. Then once you have content, they won't have choice to subscribe and then to listen to you some other time. So I think going live is the best strategy. As a writer.
I think that question has been answered. Madam Adiremi, are you okay with that? Is she still here? I don't know. Are you okay with that response? Are you okay with that response? Yes or no? Go live often with your audience. It is very important. I mean, look at me. I go live on my YouTube every Friday. I beg people, join me live, join me live, join me live. And you know, my niche, education niche, you know, so the thing is, a lot of people even have doubts. They don't think that studying abroad on a fully funded scholarship is possible. And the questions that you have addressed, another set of people will be asking you the same set of questions. And so the more you go live, the more people get clarity. And if you choose a platform where you can build sustainability, like not just a platform where your video will be syncing, I always would recommend a YouTube channel. Start it, grow it, and with time, you'll begin to learn how to do it better and better and better. If you go to my YouTube channel right now, I have videos from back home before I came to the US. My background didn't look so good. The lighting gone bala bala lori. You don't even see straight. But I kept doing it. Up till now, I've been using this phone that I came to the US with. Right now, I'm streaming on a laptop. It's not even my laptop. I'm just saying that you have no excuse. It was Mr. AY Grin who said, get a stand now. Go and record this thing. Get a professional stand. I had to buy this. I didn't have this before. I got this few days ago. I've not even used it. Well, I've not used 0.0% of it. I'm just saying that everyone should start somewhere. Avoiding analysis paralysis is very key. And when it comes to apps, for instance, I'm streaming on YouTube, on Zoom, onto YouTube. That YouTube link will not be accessible to everyone. The reason why I'm streaming live is so that that content can be available on YouTube. And now that is available on YouTube, our audience after today, those who will buy the replay of this session, they can catch the replay. And for those of you who are watching live, I mean, you're getting access to the content live. And the good thing about, going live, like he already said, is people get to see you. They get to, vibrate with you on a one-on-one level. And you get to build the know, like, and trust factor. Let's see if there are other questions. So it's not like I'm the one.
This person is saying, I notice people prefer text to videos on social media.
Who said that?
Most times when I post video, it has, well, this is not accurate.
How consistent are you? Let's ask him. How often do you even post the videos and the text? Where are you referring to, Mr. Idris? Can you unmute yourself and see if you can really talk this out? You can use Facebook without having a group yet, Madam Orimo Gunje. You really don't need to.
I think the problem is he needs to create a viral content.
Yeah.
Normally, people will not just watch your videos. Nobody is interested in anybody. Even the text you think people are interested in, that's because they just have to read. So
okay, so now, Mr. AY, there are 3 questions here.
Okay.
One person is saying they have not been watching my videos, right? Another person is saying I've never gone live before. And then someone else is saying, do I need to do it on a group? Start with a platform where you are most active. Do you agree to that, Mr. AY?
Yeah, absolutely.
If they start LinkedIn, I don't think video content really would thrive on LinkedIn, except if you have an audience that you have built and then they follow you. I mean, every platform has its user interface or has its system. Instagram, WhatsApp status, YouTube, Facebook, these platforms would allow you to do video content production easily. Why don't you convert your text-based content to video content on these other platforms? And one thing is, the same set of people who follow you on LinkedIn, If you route them to your list, just like Mr. AY said, when you want to go live on a different platform, this same set of people will come join you. If you post a video content on your WhatsApp status, this same set of people will come view it. If you do a viral content, like he said, those on LinkedIn that will not watch a video content, if it is viral and it meets their needs, they would watch it. In addition to viral, I think I would also then suggest that having a system that allows you go live, let them see you. The more people see you, the more they will begin to get used to you. And in fact, I think we will do a video, we'll do a video masterclass at a later time so that we can really drive this home. I think we'll do a video masterclass so that we can really bring this home so that more people can really understand, okay, what do I do? How do I build profits from, video on a larger scale? Because I believe that we might not be able to exhaust this in this one-time conversation. So if there are other questions for Mr. AY, please drop your questions. I think he said he wanted to teach us something. You said there was something you would like to teach before the Q&A started.
Okay, I think, no, we have not answered. If this person said, I have not gone live before, I think you should be able to
tell the
encourage this
person?
person. You should be able to do that. you have been in that show, so.
When I started, so before I came to the US, let me say that I had to just face my fear. I had to face my fear because, so when I was in Nigeria, I was working in a secondary school, a seminary. At that seminary, during break time, I would just go outside, create a small video, post it on my status. And then people started engaging and saying, the way you talk, you'll be good for this and that, communicator. Even then, I'd not applied for a communication program. I didn't know whether they would even give me admission or not. I was doing that on my status level. And so people started engaging with the feedbacks I was getting. I saw that I could do it on a larger scale. So when I was selling auto gele, I'll just press live button, just be talking. Idea, whatever comes to my mind, this auto gele is the best. So I was using live video to advertise auto gele. When I started selling sneakers, I was doing the same. There is nothing that we cannot sell with a live video, but the first thing is, how do you even do it? How I got started is me telling myself that I have something that I can share with the world. And if I keep it to myself, people will keep dying. There are people who are dying because they don't know how to relocate abroad. As in dying in their mind, frustration is killing some people because agents have scammed them daily and continuously. That will continuously be the pattern. When I told myself that if people don't see me, if they don't like me, if they don't trust me, there is no way I can make money. And if I don't have money, I cannot solve my problems. And if I cannot be there for some people who need the solution that I carry, there is no way that they can gain clarity. And if they don't get clarity, that means I'm contributing to the suicide rate in my community. I think it makes sense that we see our calling or this mission as something that is life-threatening. If we don't see it, some of us are giving excuses because we still have some chicken change. Maybe I'm still able to manage. I don't need that big money. That's because you have something that is bringing you small change. You post on your status occasionally. Some people, when actually, look at when I started working vigorously on my YouTube channel, I made a video of 30 seconds. Maybe in 24 hours, I had 1,000 views already. On my Instagram Reels, now, I know the magic about Instagram Reels. Just post something of 30 seconds. Let it just make sense. You will see the people that will start following you. And I do this daily or maybe 2 times a day. Instagram Reel is not even a live video. I mean, it's a recorded video.
I think the fear of everyone or every entrepreneur is once they put out something, they don't get the review or they don't get the views, they don't want to do it again. And that was why I said in the beginning that you have to be consistent. there are a lot of people that see your stuff, but pretend as if they don't see it. All you have to just do is to believe that people are seeing this stuff. One day they will buy from me.
Yes,
there are a
I
lot of
agree
people
to
that will
that.
patronize you but will not comment. I hear somebody saying they don't comment, they don't like. Don't worry about those ones. What you need is, are they seeing it?
Put it on their face. Consistency. Do you know, I think people have doubt about you too. And you have doubt about yourself. Doubt number one from people. Let's see whether this one will last. All those wannabe entrepreneurs, right? If you're not consistent, they will not see you as an authority. I mean, those who came to Emeka Nobi's class yesterday, heard him say that if you can show that you are a solution to people's problem, they will follow you. You are just busy selling. Do you know what the problem is? A lot of people are busy advertising their products. When I learned that I could get more people to buy from me, when I stopped advertising, oh, come and study abroad, what did I start to do? I started free information sessions. When I run adverts, when I run adverts on Facebook, I say there's a free clarity call. They reach out to me on WhatsApp. I route them to my Telegram. They join my free clarity session. I remind them that I'm going live on YouTube. Those who don't like video will come for the Telegram. Those who come for Telegram session like my text and my voice. They want to come and see the face on YouTube. And some will not see it. But if they did not come, should I stop me from going live? No. Let me say this so as to make Mr. AY Grin AY's points really apt, or I want to bring it home. Last week Friday, or a few days ago, like 3 days ago or so, was Friday, right? Or 2 days ago, I went with my friends somewhere and I finished late. I could not send, and then my internet was hanging. I couldn't send messages to people on the broadcast list that I wanted to go live on YouTube at 9 p.m. WAT. I just went to when I got to the library, I switched on my laptop and I went live. My makeup was not even done. I was not ready for the live like I planned, but I went live on my YouTube channel. Guess what? I got 2 people who were already waiting for me to go live. They engaged from the beginning till the very end. Many of us are after people who will comment, who will drop comments. Some people will not comment. Some people have reached out to me. They have never commented on my YouTube videos. This lady, her name is Nohela. She works with Emirates Airline. I've not seen her. I don't know her. She's Kenyan. What did she say? She said she found my channel on YouTube. That she then said she saw content and now she wants to study abroad. Guess what? She reached out to me. Before I even knew she came to my DM, she had gone to follow me on Instagram. She then saw my number somewhere and DM'd me. Now she wants a one-on-one coaching. Another woman has been following my content. She is a mother of over 50. She wants to study abroad too. Her daughters want to study abroad. Long story short, I'm saying that people are seeing what you're putting out there. Another person who has never commented on my status will just view my status and waka pass, come for my live sessions. I don't even see him. He doesn't ask questions. When I posted that I wanted to do a one-on-one coaching for $500, he was the first to pay. He was the first to pay. What did he just ask me? He said, I want to pay in 2 installments, and he paid fully. I'm just trying to say that people will trust you when you are consistent. Do you know what? Some people, they will pity you and come and buy from you. Pity in the sense that, you don't get tired. See, some people want to reward you for your consistency. It's not like they even really need your product or service. So they shall want to buy from you that you are so consistent. I'm done talking. I want Mr. AY to share some final thoughts before we have some people join.
For the person that said she doesn't, or I don't know if it's a he or she, that she doesn't get views or comments or like. Now, I think you should cheat. When you are going live, you can request to go live with somebody who is already popular. Like I said earlier, you have to do a lot of begging. Imagine requesting to go live with Alibaba. I can tell you that you get audience and you still get people to buy from you, whatever you are selling.
Using influencers.
Exactly. I don't want
But
to
you
use
know, can I
influencers
even
because some
say
will mistake it
something?
for...
Before they become used, before they get influencers to say, come live with me, you must prove yourself.
Right.
As I am right now, if I request that I want to go live with Porfo, they know Porfo, some of them know Porfo. If I request that I want to use my connection with Porfo to go live with Nelly, Niger brand chick on Instagram, or I want to go live with Chioma, the accounting up lady, and so many of those popular people back home in Africa, if I want to do it, why can I request? Why did I get you to come join me for this session? Why did I get many of these speakers to come? Because you all believe in me, sir, right? If you people did not believe in me, it's not possible. Some will just say, okay, I'll get back to you.
Absolutely.
To some extent, you all see what I do, and that's why I didn't have to pay anybody to come speak. And it is the grace, it is favor. And I must say that all the speakers who have, decided to even speak for this event, for one thing or the other, they would have seen that, oh, this person does this. You have to grow your own follow. I believe that follow for follow is the most wicked way to destroy yourself.
Exactly. People don't get it. Thank you for that point.
It's the most wicked way. Leave these influencers. Become an influencer yourself.
Yourself. Exactly.
Anne Mary knows me. Anne Mary knows me. We were in UI together. Some of you here maybe know me back in school. I was in 200 level and I wanted to contest for the post of the vice president of the student union. Everybody was going to Godfathers. What did I do? I told my mom I will not come home for this break. I stayed back in school. I paid for temporary accommodation. I would go from hall to hall by myself. And I started building team. I started getting followers. I started getting people who say, can I follow you to Ideal? Can I follow you to Alexander Brown? Long story short, I built a team because I first led myself. If you cannot lead yourself, who will you lead? Who can you lead? You need to lead yourself first. And if you're not crazy about your dream, your plan, your idea, if it does not make sense to you, that you can profit in millions, it won't make sense to anybody. It will not. It will not. It will not. I mean, what are you doing? I'm done talking. No, I don't want to be the
another
one
thing is, a lot of entrepreneurs don't know how to use emails. They don't know how to reach out to people who will actually buy from them. If you want to reach out to people with your content, I'm telling you, send them emails and a link to the video.
Email marketing again.
There are a lot of professionals, that I've worked with, they never chat on WhatsApp. If I want to get them to see anything I'm posting, if I want to get them to see my content, I send them email and they will respond. So the fear of you reaching out to people is one thing. Let's say you have the content already, you have your videos already, you want to go live, you want to do all those stuff. How do you reach out to people matters a lot. Personally, if you want me to do anything serious with you, I prefer you send me email. Because I know it's tasking, it requires, effort. Unlike, when you just chat up somebody on WhatsApp, people have fun way of chatting, just say hi, and they wait for you to say hi, go straight to the point, and they know you are professional. Just stop sending hi, hello.
You need a sales script. In fact, I'm giving everybody who has pre-ordered my book a sales script because everybody
you have your idea, you have your content, you have a pattern. Don't be afraid.
Not just be doing dally. Automated messages. So you are not chatting every time. You already have an auto message. They are in your DM. They are seeing what they need to see. Some of you must have seen that in my chats.
Let's take for instance. How will bank send you hello, Turayo? No, they send you message professionally. The person talking to you is professional. So as a writer, as a book writer or coach, reach out to people professionally. You can't sell to people the way somebody selling what was it called? Tissue paper will sell. You must have your pattern. Everybody must have a way to communicate to their audience. You must map out a pattern. Let people know for something. Be professional. The problem with the world is, you just want to be viral. You want to have thousands of followers.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make millions of naira, forget. There are a lot of billionaires on Instagram. They don't even have up to 1,000 followers at all.
Hit the nail on the head.
They are seeing
Can
your
you
comment,
repeat that for
your
us,
stuff.
sir? Please repeat it. Repeat that statement.
There are a lot of billionaires on Instagram with less than 1,000 followers.
Whoa. A lot of billionaires on Instagram with less than 1,000 followers.
Maybe with just 2 or 3 posts, you won't even recognize them. They are seeing your
You're
stuff.
so correct.
I could remember, let me share a testimony. I posted the content about 2 years ago and somebody sent me a DM and I didn't respond. I was like, I think this one is just a scammer because I couldn't believe it myself. So the person sent me mail requesting me to document a project inside University of Ibadan for a year. And I said to myself, how can this be real? I went to the person's page and I checked, not even up to 100 followers. I went to Facebook, almost very silent, just a couple of friends. Like, we don't even have anything in common. There were no mutual friends. I was trying to figure out how this person even got my contact. Then the person said I should meet with somebody in UI the following week. I had to go with a friend because I was scared, like, this can't be real. On getting there, they gave me the job description and asked me to drop my account number, only for me to see 300,000 advance. I actually charged, I think, 650 for the job, and they paid me 300,000 advance that same day. Till tomorrow, I'm yet to know where the person got my contact or my account from, my Instagram account from. I'm serious. So the fear of every entrepreneur is, you need million followers, you need thousands of followers, you need people commenting on your page. No. Post the right stuff. Create your own content. Be professional with it. Then your own buyers, your own subscribers, your own audience, they will find you.
Stop worrying about millions of followers.
No, it's not
Create
about millions
the
of
right
followers.
content, create the right value, position it. Your own people will find you.
You see, to get 1 million followers is very, very easy. You can even buy accounts. You can buy ready-made accounts.
I remember one of my young followers back home asking me, Mama, you need followers, can I get you followers? He was even saying me that the Yahoo boys have taken all the followers in Nigeria. I said, sorry, I don't need you to buy me followers. In fact, organically, I'm getting free followers based on my content on Instagram Reels. I just put the right hashtags, and the people who are following me, we know we have something in common.
That is because people know you for something. The problem with so many entrepreneurs is people don't know them for something. Today you are selling book. Tomorrow you are selling pants and bra on the same platform.
Be a voice for one thing. All those other things say you cannot sell because Dangote fine sells so many things, but he started with something. He started with something. And I think everybody needs to identify what they want to start with, really.
They need to understand once they know you for something, to now sell so many things will be easy for you. But at first, they must know you for something. So what I'm saying is, in essence, is once you have your handle, you have your own content, don't be afraid to send to people. Don't be afraid to upload. Be consistent with it. Your own audience will find you. And once they find you, there's one thing people don't know how to do again is communication. Your videos will just go viral. Contact people. Speak to like people that have followers already to help you repost your content. Beg people. People will forget about all this. You are begging. But beg. There is no harm in being consistent. There is no harm in begging your way through. Even if you sell long life and prosperity, nobody will patronize you if you don't show it to them, if you don't give it to them. No matter what you sell. I was in Lagos last week and I saw a showroom where they sell cars. And if I have one that will branch and say, please, how much is this car? The way they package their showroom. The car itself is a good brand. Let's imagine putting G-Wagon outside. Even if you put it anywhere, people will still know that this is an expensive car. But they still put it in a showroom because they want to advertise. They want to package it. So once you package your content, show it to people. Stop saying, who's going to see this? Is there a need for this video? Is there a need for this? No. Show it to people. Upload it on Facebook, upload it on Instagram. Then believe in yourself. Your right audience, the right people that want to patronize you, they will patronize you. That's certain.
Absolutely.
And be prayerful. Whatever you believe in, pray.
Thank you so much.
As prayer, no matter what you worship.
This is such a powerful session. Thank you, Mr. AY, for giving so much. This is, thank you so much. Okay, she says she wants to sit with her network marketing. I don't understand what that means. All right, thank you everyone for coming to today's class. And I believe that we've gotten value. Thank you, Mr. AY, for sharing so much from your wealth of experience, and God bless you all. Okay, I think I've lost touch of some comment too. So everybody unmute yourself and let us appreciate Mr. AY the way we should do it. Everybody unmute yourself. And if you want to show your real face, show your real face. Thank you so much, sir. Are we ready to do this? Unmute yourself, guys. Unmute yourself, unmute yourself, unmute yourself. Everybody unmute yourself. So we say, are we good?
Yes, we are.
One, two, ready, go. Thank you so much, sir, for giving value, for sharing, and for making impact. Thank you so much. You people should memorize the lines. Oh. Thank you so much, sir, for giving value, for sharing, and for making impact. Please, let's memorize those lines. It is an amazing session, and I say that abundance is here. I mean, if you can see it with your inner eyes, you can manifest it. Those who are making millions, they don't have two heads. Just be consistent, and the world, like the universe, will pay you. Just do what you have to do. God bless everyone for coming.
Hello, sorry, before you go, let me make this quick one.
Okay.
There is money in Nigeria.
True. My audience, where are they? Nigeria.
People have money.
Yes.
No matter what you are selling, once you put value on it, patronize. Don't join them and say there is no money in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you for that conclusion. There is money in Nigeria. Don't join them and say that there is no money. All those who are paying my $500 program, they are in Nigeria. All the people who are subscribing, and I'm changing the price to $1,000 this month by the grace of God. Those who will buy, are they not from Nigeria? People will buy what they need or what they think is valuable to them. God bless you so much for sharing. Everybody have a wonderful night rest, and good night, sir. So we end the meeting now in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Okay, before you go, your number, would you like to share your number with everyone, or is there a way they can reach you? Okay, I think he's doing that already. Okay. Okay. Are we seeing the message from Mr. AY? Say yes if you have seen and saved his number. He said he responds to email faster. Please, oh, that's so true. Please, okay, great. Everybody save his phone number, save his email, and save everything savable. It is so true that Mr. AY particularly is always active via email. If you want to get his attention, it is email, not WhatsApp. Send him an email and build that interaction tonight. Oh, God bless you all, and see you on the winning side. Good night.